It's my last high tea. It's my last Sunday high tea that I'm going to be filming here from the island. So I thought I would give you a different view today. This is the view off my, this is under debate. I say this is our front deck. My husband says this is our side deck. However, since we don't have a front door, we have two side doors. You have to differentiate between the front and the back. This is the front, the back's over there. So this is the view off of our side deck, and this is the angle which I've taken my profile picture for Instagram, where the clouds are all pink and puffy. And this right here, this deck is probably my favorite place in the whole wide world. I love being out here. And you know, it's a little bit windy today still. We had very strong winds yesterday, strong wind warnings, so we weren't really out in the boats or anything. But it's quieted down a little bit today. So John, his back was feeling a little better today. He put it out 2 days ago, and he's kind of been hobbling around. So he's taken the kids out for ice cream. And see, here's the funny thing. You go to the marina to pick up worms for fishing and take the kids for ice cream at the same time. So worms and ice cream, that's what he's on his way to do today. So I thought that I would take a few moments to quickly record Sunday's high tea video, because what better time than when the house is quiet and I'm all by myself. So last month I have not chosen the winner yet for July's high tea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that right after I finish recording this video, and I will edit in the name of the winner, and also I will contact them at the same time that I do that, and then I'll pop that in the mail to you, hopefully by Wednesday of next week. This month's high tea giveaway, should I do the giveaway first? Yeah, you know what? We're going to do the giveaway first, and then I'm going to tell you about my new start. Let's do things a little bit backwards today. So because September is approaching, and even though this is August's high tea, I chose, this is one of the patterns that Sandy gave to me in her little grab bag of special patterns that I was able to share with you. And so the one that I chose I thought was quite appropriate for back to school time. So this is Apple Betty and Best Friends, and it's called Sisters, and it says an apple a day. So I guess that could be, you know, when you go to in order to keep the doctor away, an apple a day. But apple designs always make me think of fall and, you know, back to school time. So I thought that was quite sweet. And of course this will accompany a medium flat bag from Evertote, which I will make. So let's see if I'm remembering correctly. Last time was on Facebook, and the time before that was on Instagram. No, the time before that was on YouTube. So this one's an Instagram giveaway. I'll put the details in the drop-down box below, where you can go to enter to win this pattern and the project bag. But it will be on Instagram. I know not everybody has Instagram, and that's why we do these giveaways. You know, we rotate between the three different medias: Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you don't have an Instagram account and you really don't want to, then next month you'll be able to enter in next month's draw. Okay, so that's the giveaway. Once again, Apple Betty Cutie Pie is the pattern giveaway, along with a medium flat tote. And now I get to share with you my new start for high tea. So when I was picking out all of my new starts for high tea before I left, when I was packing my bags, I thought I would keep things simple, and I chose kits that I had in my stash so that I didn't have to worry about, you know, missing things. Everything was going to be in the kit and available for me to have ready to go when I wanted to do my new start. And also kits that had been in my stash for a while, because if this is your first high tea and you're only just hearing about it, for me, the point of high tea is celebrating a new start, but also celebrating using something that's been in my stash for quite a while, something that's a little bit special that, you know, is just too good to sit in the closet and not have a few stitches put in it. So yes, I have lots of whips that are still not finished, and yes, I'm starting yet another project, but you know, I think I'm a process stitcher. I want to put some stitches in these things. I've already paid for them, so I'm going to celebrate starting them, and that's the whole point of high tea for me. So, are you ready? I've saved the biggest for last. So, that's why I had a couple of smaller high tea starts, because I knew that this one would be a biggie. Okay, here we go. So, it is a kit from Dimensions that I bought 3 or 4 years ago. And it's the Gold Collection, All Is Calm. And this is from, what's the year on this one? Usually there's a year. 1998. I did not buy it in 1998. I know that I ordered it through my LNS about 3 or 4 years ago. Kathy had a book of all of the Dimensions kits that you were able to order, and the one that I stitched that sits in our kitchen, the Christmas scene, the winter scene with the sleigh in the front and the church and the house, that's always been one of John's favorite pieces that I've ever stitched. So when I saw this design, it's a cabin in the woods, you know? So I knew that he would love this piece if I stitched it. So that's why I bought it, and that's why I'm gonna start it. So it's probably going to take me a long time to finish, but that's okay, because Dimensions kits are known for their shading. So blended, you know, one thread of one color and one thread of another color. But that's what gives the absolute, you know, beautiful shading effect in the design itself. So it's been a while since I've done one of these kits, but you know, a few weeks ago when Kathy was here, she was working on a kit. And I made a comment about how nice it was that the threads were all separated and in this really handy little organizer for, you know, that it holds your thread for you, and you can pull out one strand at a time and all of the other thread remains in place. Well, guess what? Look what's in this kit too. The same thing. It's the same thing. So it's all organized already. Can you see that? It's all numbered, and the thread is already stuck in place, so I don't have to do any guesswork with what is what, which is so cool. And I'm going to use the Aida that comes in the kit, because it came in the kit. I paid for it, and I don't mind Aida. The only thing that I'm going to have to be really careful of is that normally with these kits, could you see my setup there? Can you see that? That's my clamp. You can see that? That's the clamp that I use to hold my phone, and it's on a gooseneck. In case you're considering recording your own videos, that's all that is. It's just a gooseneck clamp that holds my phone. And I actually bought it originally to hold my cross-stitch patterns, because it's made by Daylight, the same company that makes really good quality lights, you know? Anyway, what was I saying? Right, the fabric. The Aida that's in the kit sometimes can be a little bit small for the design, because I generally like to have a 3-inch you know, border around, but this is going to, the last Dimensions kit that I did had only a 2-inch border. So we'll see. I'll have to measure very carefully before I start it. So hopefully the color in the video is okay today. I know when I put up the pattern and stuff, the camera has a little bit of a hard time focusing, but aren't the clouds beautiful today? We've had a lot of rain over the last few days, which has been fantastic. As you know, the whole month of July was drought, and so, you know, it was quite awful. So to see the island kind of come back to life again has been really, really great. We've had a lot of rain. So I'm hoping that all of you else out there who are waiting for rain have also received some by now as well. And you're as lucky as we are. So that's it for me today. I'm going to step out of the way just a little bit more so you can see just a little bit. And I'm going to angle the camera down so you can see. Creak, 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 creak. So there you go. That's my view. And here I am. And this is one of the last videos that I'm going to be recording from here this year, because sadly, it's almost time for us to pack up and head back home and start our school year again. So, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for celebrating high tea with me. If you're choosing to join in with me and use something special from your stash, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have fun with it, and I hope you love it. Every minute of it. So, I will see you tomorrow for Monday update. Happy stitching.